I'm Mr. Grindler, and here are my creatures. And welcome back to another episode of Mr. Grindlers Creatures, but on today's episode I'm going to be showing you some footage from the Eastern Invert show, I think it is, so the Bedford Invert show. And I'm going to be showing you some massive haul, probably one of the biggest hauls I've ever had from an invert show. And yeah, I definitely treated myself on this. But yeah, I managed to get some species that I've wanted for quite some time, and some various different bits as well. And it is all on the table here, but I'm going to show you just in a bit, because first of all I'm going to show you some of the show footage. So the day started off alright, to be fair. I think, you know, we left a bit late. On the way to the show, the sat-nav started changing routes and we ended up driving all through London. Probably added on, like, I don't know, like an extra half an hour onto our time. So yeah, we was a bit late getting out the door. We was a bit late to the show as well, and then when I got there I probably had about half an hour before the show started. So you know, I needed to get in there quick, record all the stalls before they got savaged. But then when they actually opened it up, well, to be fair, I recorded all the stalls, then I recorded the queue, which you'll see soon as well, and then the doors was open. That's all I had time for. And yeah, that's when I just went on a fat spending spree, and I didn't really get a lot of footage, to be fair. But yeah, I'm going to combine the both into one video today. Normally I'll do, like, you know, the show footage and then I'll do what I got in another video, but because of all the footage that I got, I'm going to whack it all into one. So let's have a look at this show footage, and then I'm going to show you this massive haul, and I'm going to tease you a little bit of it now. Just a little glance over the table. So yeah, just a few little treats. Just a few. But anyway, let's have a look at this show footage.
You say you don't wanna get in trouble, that you're doing fine cause you got me. I don't wanna break your little bubble, but you gotta wake up to reality. Cause I can see in your eyes, your head is full of dreams. Tears are a proof of failure. You just gotta let them flow without judge. There's so many ways to be happy. You can do whatever you like. You don't have to be ready. You just gotta trust the right. Don't have to be scary. You just gotta follow the light. You're able to be happy. You can do whatever you like. You don't have to be ready. You don't have to be. I see you hesitating while you're waiting, like somebody's gonna give it to you. You gotta chase it, gotta believe it. You gotta go get it for yourself. Cause I can see in your eyes, your head is full of dreams. Tears are a proof of failure. You just gotta let them flow without judge. There's so many ways to be happy. You can do whatever you like. You don't have to be ready. You just gotta trust the right. Don't have to be scary. You just gotta follow the light. You're able to be happy. You can do whatever you like. You don't have to be ready. You don't have to be. You don't have to be ready. You don't have to be. You are like me, and I'm like you. You are like me, and I'm like you. There's so many ways to be happy. You can do whatever you like. You don't have to be ready. You just gotta trust the right. Don't have to be scary. You just gotta follow the light. You're able to be happy. You can do whatever you like. You don't have to be ready. You don't have to be. You don't have to be ready. You don't have to be.
So that is all the show footage, and yeah, what an amazing day. Honestly, it was great because when I got there, you know, I've been in this hobby for a couple years now, and I've known a good couple people for a couple years, and there was quite a few friends that I know, you know, people that I know that have started doing their own stalls. So you had Jeremy, he's started his own stall, I think maybe with Ben as well. I'm not sure, I don't know if Ben was helping, but either way, they had a stall there. You had Leo who had a stall. You had, you know, Francis and Ebbs that had a stall as well, so the Invert Kingdom UK. Honestly, it's just amazing. So over the years of, you know, all this stuff, like just watching people grow is absolutely amazing, and the fact that people are achieving their dream, it's just even better. You're supplying us UK folk, UK folk, is that it? UK folk, yeah, UK folk, with some great tarantulas. But yeah, it's just great to see, to be honest, and it was great to see so many familiar faces, some new faces as well. Like, you know, everyone that came up to me asked for a photo, asked for the stickers, and in fact the stickers are all gone, so I do need to order some more. But I will give this little, you know, a little bit of information. Might be changing my logo soon. So, you know, I've had the logo from day one, and it's a gorilla with some Balfours. I do like that part, but the bit I don't like is all the weird stuff in the background, and yeah, stay tuned for that. It's probably one of my favourite shows I've been to recently, and that's probably because of all these goodies on the table. But anyway, let's get down to these goodies on the table, I think, because I'm very, very excited to show you. So the amount that I spent, I'm not going to say how much it was, but it was way too much. It's the most I've ever spent on a show before in my life. And to be fair, I haven't been to a show for a while now. I think the last one was BTS, and I don't go to all the shows and spend loads of money. I tend to miss a couple, save up, and then I can purchase something like this, which is absolutely fantastic. So let's have a look at this now. Let me turn the light on quick. So down on the table, I haven't actually put all the tanks, so we're going to start with the tanks first. So I ended up buying 3 of these from the Spider Shop store, and then we also got 3 of the bottom ones, so I've just left 1 of each on the table. So I do like these. They've got the little Spider Shop symbol on there as well. We also got a new catch cup. Yes, I'm going to take the film off, but yeah, this catch cup, we actually had one and it basically snapped down there. I might have trod on that, I don't really know, to be honest. We also got this is from Tarantula room. So we got one of those Tarantula rooms. It's just I should really know this. We got one of the bigger fossorial Tarantula room enclosures. If you want to see it side by side, we do indeed have one of the thin ones just here. So I would probably say it is about just over halfway. So this is just over halfway the size of this, if that makes any sense. Yeah, you can put your adult fossorials in there, and for these ones you can put your juveniles in, which is great. I do like that. I've got 4 of these, by the way, 4 of them. Then we got some more leaf litter. So I did get a couple bags of leaf litter. You can never have too much leaf litter. There is, in fact, in one of these bags there was a little, well, there is actually, look, I don't know if you can see that, little spiders running around. You're probably too close, but there's a little spider just in there. I don't know if you can see it, but either way. We also got a couple bags of this soil as well. So I don't know if you guys know, I don't think I've ever actually showed it on my channel. I do actually keep isopods, and I've got a couple different types, and they are breeding pretty well as well. So I wanted to get some soil for them, and I got a couple bags of this. And to be fair, I can probably mix this up with some other substrate for the tarantulas as well. A couple bags of leaf litter, couple bags of this. We've done the tanks. What's next? I guess yeah, some more tubs. So we have also got 25 of these, and we have actually got a bunch of these in storage as well, because I do need to rehouse a lot of slings at the minute. I think there's probably ranging up to about 60 slings that need rehousing. And to be fair, I like using these enclosures because, one, they've already got some air holes in. 2, they got a little feeding hatch. So say like Kilobrachys harhini, if one of the Kilobrachys harhini was in it, I wouldn't have to take the top off and absolutely my pants every time that I feed these, because the amount they get out is absolutely unreal. Now, I've got a little bit of safety. I can just chuck the food in, job done. To be fair, it's probably going to come out the feeding hatch, but no, my luck. But yeah, I'm very happy with these as well. Let's go into a little bit of these actually. So I did go to the show with Charlotte, Matt, the kids, Craig and Becky was meant to come as well in the car, but unfortunately Becky was ill, so Craig stayed home with her, which was a shame, but your health is more important. But yeah, the kids managed to get quite a few little toys, to be fair, and like one of them's like this little spider thing here, and to be fair, there's all fluff on them already, but look at that. That's cool. I actually quite like that, and there is another one just there as well. I think they're different colours. Well, this one's just got a bit more green in it. That's actually pretty cool that it's got green in it. It's like green and black. Anyway, they also got these little things as well. They're like filled with liquid. Again, they're absolutely filthy already. You know what kids' toys get like. They're like little flies, I think. Then we also got, well, they also got 2 little toy spiders, which Mini Rock got them, so thank you very much, Mini Rock. They're absolutely happy with them. Now, I've been asking myself what this is. I'm not really into crochet myself. This isn't actually mine, but yeah, this is some crochet. I've only really just learnt what crochet is, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, pretty cool little keyring thing. Little spider as well. I'm assuming this is crochet.
That's a ladybug.
Is that a ladybug? Oh, okay, this is a ladybug. So a little crochet. Is it crochet though? Yeah, it's a crochet ladybug. So it's crochet like just knitted stuff. Is that what crochet is?
It's like knitting.
Okay. Alright, so crochet's knitting. Then the girls also got, so I want to say Ebbs and Francis, so the Invert Kingdom UK, a massive thank you, because they actually gifted my daughters a tilt cattle Alba Colossus curly hair tarantula, one each. So, you know, they're very happy with that. Tilt cattle. And she also gave them a little keyring each as well, and to be fair, she did give me one, so thank you very much, Ebbs. I do love little spider stuff, to be fair. They also managed to grab a couple stickers around. I'm leaving the spiders till last, by the way. Something for you all to look forward to. So you got Impossible Invert's new logo. You know, Princess Sophie Pink. You got the Invert Kingdom UK. You got Incredible Inverts and Other Animals. Got little So Many Leg stickers. Another PSP sticker. You got Jeremy's Wild World, so he's one of the people that actually set up a stall for the very first time at Bedford. And another Invert Kingdom UK sticker. Oh, and Gav did also give the girls an Impossible Inverts, which says A up on it. A little wristband each, and I have indeed actually still got mine on as well. So I've had that for quite some time now. Anyway, now that's done, let's get into the, not tarantulas just yet. We are going to go with what the girls also got, so some millipedes. Don't ask me what millipedes they are. Charlotte knows all that sort of stuff. I'm not good with millipedes. Okay, there's still one other thing that isn't a tarantula. This is something that I'm actually really fascinated with, so let me just move the soil off here quick. Should we go? Let me just move these tanks, move the soil, just clear it up a bit. Okay, so Ants HQ. I always see their tables at shows, and I have had ants once before off them, and you know, I tend to try and just breeze past it because ants really do fascinate me. Yeah, the only thing is, it does cost a lot of money. So we ended up getting, this is absolutely amazing. So I can't remember what the name of the setup was. I'll put the name up, you know, down below. But they had one of these on their stalls, and it was filled with, literally, it must have been hundreds and hundreds, maybe like, I don't know, thousands, you know, they're tiny little creatures. And they were all, oh, that needs doing up. They were all just like scattered in here, and then literally you can plug it in. They've all got LED lights underneath as well. You've got the little, I think they're called the Outworld. I'm not an ant expert, so don't question me here. You've got this little bit, so it's got the sandy substrate to mimic their environment, and these will be going inside soon enough. So just look at these ants. I might have to get some macro shots of these, but so far there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 workers. You've got the queen. It just looks absolutely fantastic. So these will be going inside this, and I know they don't really like lights, so for now I'm just going to chuck this back in. We're going to move it off the table, but I am, you know, this is probably going to be an episode with this. Probably the whole putting them in, gathering some footage. I don't know, maybe over the course of a couple months. You might not see this for a while, but it would be really cool to show putting them in there and just the progress over a couple months. I think it'd be absolutely fantastic. So let me just move this quick. Oh, you do also have all these little bits in here as well. So obviously you use the red because, I don't know, I think that causes darkness for them. I don't know if it's something to do with their vision. So we're just going to move this here quick. Okay, so now all the other little... Well, to be fair, there's one other thing that isn't a tarantula, and that was Jeremy's Wild World actually gave me a Heteropoda, I think it's Heteropoda, the David Bowie Huntsman. It's a captive bred sling. I'm assuming this is one of his captive bred slings. Yeah, they do actually freak me out, so yeah, cheers for giving me something that freaks me out. But you know, it's time to get used to some huntsmen. Now we're going on to the tarantulas. So this is where well, let's start with this one first actually. So to be fair, I majority spent my money on Tarantulas Wild and Tame, I think it is. There is the name down here. Tarantulas Wild and Tame, yeah. So Tarantulas Wild and Tame, absolutely brilliant. So it's a guy called Mark. I think his name's Mark Harrison. I think it's Mark Harrison. I'll confirm that. Where's my phone? Okay, I don't know where my phone is. I'm pretty sure it's Mark Harrison, and you know, I think I first saw his store at BTS. I know he does a couple shows, and I might have breezed past his store at one point, but BTS, I managed to get that Panthobeteus species Macala, and I also got a Ferrophosa apophysis pair, which was absolutely brilliant. And you know, he had the Xenesis species blue pair at BTS, which yeah, I would have bought that if I saw. I got told about that, and I was pretty gutted because when I went to Bedford, I did ask if they still had it, and unfortunately someone's put a deposit down on that, so whoever put a deposit down, I'm not happy with you. I wanted that. Anyway, yeah, I spent the majority of my money on these, and a couple of other vendors, but let's start with well, let me get this first. Don't know how well the lighting's going to be, and I don't really want to take these lids off because I haven't really got much time to record this, and I don't really want to be dealing with some Aggie tarantulas out and about. But then again, I don't know. Should we be a bit risky? Oh nah, let's not risk it today. So we've got an adult female Xenesis and Mantis. So the Colombian lesser, is it lesser black? Sorry, I'm trying to read this upside down. I don't really do common names. Colombian lesser black tarantula. Lesser black tarantula. I would have thought it would be lesser black tarantula. Actually got a juvenile, and I got that from So Many Legs. I think that was for doing their deal or no deal, helping them out. So yeah, they gave me a juvenile one, and I sexed it and it was a male. So now we've got an adult female. Absolutely brilliant. To be fair, I was hoping to find a Xenesis species white because I've actually got a subadult mature. No, well, I've got a subadult male, not mature. Subadult male. So if anyone actually needs one of them, hit me up, yeah, because I don't want them going to waste. It isn't a Xenesis. So next is the, I can never say the first bit, Megaphobema robustum. I'll just call it an M robustum. Captive bred Sabadol. It is 60 quid, and it is unsexed at the minute, and that is because, well, I actually got this from Jeremy. Jeremy's never actually had a proper molt because it always rips it up. But at the same time, I'm not too fussed if this actually ends up a male, because we actually have an adult female. So yeah, if not, there'd be two females, or oh my god, or we may have a male. So up next is, I do need to re-house these on the ASAP as well, ASAP. So we got the Panthobeteus species Tigris, and this was from So Many Legs. I normally always buy from So Many Legs at a show, and that was 120 quid. So you're not going to be able to see it from the top because of the condensation at the minute, and that's why I really want to get these out of here, but you can see her just there. To be fair, this one isn't like right at the lid, is it? So its abdomen is absolutely massive though. Look at that abdomen. So yeah, Panthobeteus species Tigris, massive abdomen. I suspect this one is probably going to molt soon enough. While I've got this off, I'm going to rub the condensation off. don't you worry, these will be rehoused today. So, I really want to show you that as Xenesis, but it's going to come out. So we've also got Tarantula, not Tarantulas wild and tame. We've also got an adult female Pantherbetis. Is it South Ecuador? The Ecuadorian Golden Flame, which is the common name. This is just... I really want to try and get this one. Should probably get a catch cut ready, but... to be fair, I need to rub that condensation off. I need to get them rehoused. Got the catch cut ready. Absolutely beautiful. So these are probably going to go in that glass tank. There you go. At least they're behaving. So this one was £100. So you know, you can already tell so far 150, 120, 160 pounds that this was probably one of the biggest spends I've ever had. So this is the, oh my god, that just moved. These actually do scare me a little bit. So the Syrupagopus Doriae, and this was from the Invert Kingdom UK. I don't know if you can see it through there. It's a bit. Should I just take the lid off? Even after I've just said these scare the hell out of me. There is a bit of tape on her. You know what? I'll wait till the rehouse. I'm gonna make you guys wait because I will be rehousing them after this. So next is the female Soretagias. I think it's Soretagias. So the Sanderi. I've probably butchered that. So it's called Namibian horn baboon. Again, I've probably just butchered that up. So this is a female, and it was 50 quid. And you probably are thinking that's pretty expensive for one of these, but I don't mind, because it is a confirmed female, and I don't actually have one of these. Absolutely beautiful. There you go, it just bolted a little bit. Okay, up next we have also got, so we have got a female Pantherbetis species Costa and a male Pantherbetis species Costa. The Costa Giant Purple, the common name is. And to be fair, these are very tiny, but slowing the growth of the male by, you know, putting them on the bottom shelf, feeding them just a little bit less, over time, fingers crossed, these will indeed tie them up right. And if not, the male can just go to someone else, because there's always going to be someone probably needing one of these. So you got the female just there, you got the male just here. Female is bigger, so, and the male has actually just moulted. The female looks like she's been fed pretty well as well, so it's a couple molts ahead. Right, let's put the lid back on the back on the correct one. And I'm well happy with all these. Last but not least, no, it isn't the last one actually. So we also got a Grammostola in Herigi Entry Rios, I think it is. We got a male. So I do not believe this is a mature male. I think it's just sub-adult male. There is no hooks, so yeah, sub-adult male. Absolutely buzzing about this because we have actually got a female Grammostola in Herigi, whatever it is. We've also got a female up there, and she has molted already, and yeah, I'm excited. So when this matures out, get fresh molt from her. Fingers crossed we get some Grammostolas. That'd be absolutely great. We also got a Phomictopus species Dominican purple male. I don't know if you can see it just in there. It's just here. which again I'm absolutely buzzing about, because behind me here is indeed a sub-adult female. So again, when this one matures out, and I do already have a male. Unfortunately, the Phomixpa species Dominican purple male that I have is indeed a sub-adult, and yeah, I don't think their paths are going to cross. I don't think this one's going to be ready enough. So that's a little project for down the line. Now this is the last one. I did also get a few other little bits. I got something from Matt as well, his first ever tarantula, which was from Portsmouth Tarantulas, like a little tarantula starter kit. I think it was a Nandu Tripape. It was probably only about that big, but £15 with the complete, you know, setup and that. So he's got his first tarantula, which I'm absolutely happy about. But this one is one that just, oh, you know what, we got to show this one. So Ephobosus Cynographans Blue Fang female. I don't even care that this cost 80 quid. This was worth every penny. Every penny, because slings normally go for, like, you know, like 1 centimetre, 1 centimetre slings usually go for like 15, 20 quid. So for a female at this size, I think it's absolute. Oh, that web is. Okay, this might try and get out, but I do want to show this. Just get this web out. I know, boy, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to. My tweezers were stuck to it. Look at that female there. Ephobosus Cynographans, the blue fang. Can't wait to get some footage of this. Absolutely buzzing. So we do have a sling, well, quite a grown-on sling at the minute. It's smaller than that, but yeah, just the fact that it's a confirmed female. 80 quid, absolutely brilliant. And like the males, so the Grammophila and Harrogate, only 40 quid. What was the other male? The Phomixpa species Dominican purple, 40 quid as well. So you know, I think that's a bargain for some males, considering that you could indeed get a successful pairing and a successful egg sac at the same time. There's a little bit of poo up here. Now, a lot of you are probably thinking, you know, Jaden, Mr. Grindler, you've got enough Monocentropus balfouri. And I did see a couple people at the show who saw me holding this who was like, you don't need any more balfouris. You can never have enough female Monocentropus balfouris. And I did actually get this off Mark. And this female here has indeed been paired before, laid a sac. So, you know, they gave him a sac, which in my eyes, you know, for 70 quid with the enclosure, the fact that it has actually, you know, dropped a sack already, it is a steal. Because I've got some balfouris that I've paired non-stop. Not, you know, not non-stop, but quite a few times. And I've never had a sack from them. And then I've got some females that, you know, keep dropping sacks. And it's a bit of a gamble at times. I don't know. I feel like sometimes some females just, you know, don't want to do it. So yeah, absolutely. And to be fair, I've never seen these circular before either. All the tarantula room enclosures I got, they're all. Let's say this one here. Oh my god. Say this one here. It's square, whereas that one's circle. So yeah, absolutely amazed with all of this. I got some really nice tarantulas, some really nice species, and I can't wait to rehouse these. So, you know what I'm going to say next. You know what I'm going to say next, and that is, I'm not going to do all of these in one video because it would take so long. So I might decide to do the Panthobeteus all together. I don't know, I'll work it out. It'll probably be over a couple videos over the space of some time, because I don't tend to like doing rehouse. I like trying to change it. A bit like the Bethany, you know, the Bethany package. So I've got one more video, which is the avicularia to show you from the rehouse. And I've tried to space them up and chuck a few videos in between that as well. So yeah, stay tuned, because I'm excited. I'm probably going to do the Mantis first. Xenesis and Mantis. So I'm going to wrap the video up here, guys, because I've been talking for some time. But yeah, thank you to everyone for a special day. It was a great one. And thank you to, you know, the Invert shows for organising a show like that, because without you guys there would be very limited shows. You know, you got the BTS and you might have a couple of others, but the Invert shows, you know, in the UK, they're the dominant people. They're like dominating the shows, and they bring us all together. So thank you very much. So that is it for today's episode. So if you could like, comment and share, that would be absolutely great. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below and hit that bell icon so you're notified of when I upload next. Don't forget, guys, I've got Patreon and channel membership now, 5 different tiers. So if you want to support the channel, there's a link down in the description. I'm still getting used to saying this. So Mr. Grindlers down here, so are my creatures, so are my Balfouries, and so are, well, actually these aren't ready yet because these need to get rehoused. So I'm going to crack on with that now. Have a great week, guys. You all deserve it. Peace.